Is she really into you or just a social media creeper? Stoicism reveals why her harmless, online stalking could be the biggest sign she secretly desires you and what it means for your control. Figuring out if a woman is interested can feel like cracking a secret code, right? Especially with all the dating advice out there, it's easy to overthink every little thing. But what if you could approach attraction with a clearer, more grounded perspective? That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism is all about focusing on what you can control, your actions, your reactions, and letting go of what you can't. One of the first things to understand is how women show interest. It's often not as direct as guys might expect. Stoicism teaches us to observe carefully and to avoid jumping to conclusions based on our own desires or fears. Let's break down some of the common signals, keeping in mind that these are just indicators, not guarantees. First up, her social media activity. Is she constantly viewing and replying to your posts? Now it's easy to dismiss this as just being friendly, but pay attention. Is she liking everything, even your most random thoughts? That's a sign she's paying attention, that she is putting in her time and energy to learn more about you. The catch: don't get hung up on it. Stoicism is about keeping your emotions in check. Her online interest doesn't automatically mean she's head over heels. Use it as one piece of the puzzle. Next, does she try to get to know you? Does she ask a lot of questions about your life, your interests, your beliefs? This curiosity is a great sign. A woman who's into you wants to understand what makes you tick. She might open up about her own life, sharing personal stories and secrets. This is her way of building an emotional connection. Think of it as her testing the waters, seeing if you're someone she can trust and be comfortable with. She might even start talking about the future, hinting at things you could do together. But remember, Stoicism reminds us to stay present. Enjoy the conversation, but don't start planning your wedding just yet. Have you also noticed her likes of being around you all the time? If you're working on a project, does she seem to always be nearby? If you invite her to a hangout, is she always enthusiastic about coming? This desire to spend time with you is a pretty clear indicator. It means she enjoys your company and feels a certain closeness to you. Again, though, don't let your emotions run wild. As Stoics, we need to be rational. Her liking your company doesn't mean she's ready for a serious relationship. Stay grounded, focus on building a genuine connection, and let things unfold naturally. Another sign to look for is whether she initiates contact. Does she text you first just to say hi, or does she always want to have a phone call with you that lasts for hours on end, which she loses track of time? That could mean she likes talking to you and emotional connection is developing. This shows confidence and a genuine interest in getting to know you better. However, Stoicism warns us against neediness. If she's always the one reaching out, it might be a sign of insecurity. It's important to find a balance and make sure you're both investing equally in the connection. Physical touch is a big one, and a woman who is looking to be intimate with you might initiate sexting with you or just generally try to get a reaction. Now, Stoicism doesn't say you can't enjoy these things, but it does urge you to ask yourself what the point of all of this is. Are you just looking for a quick thrill, or are you hopping for something more meaningful? Be honest with yourself and be honest with her. And let's say she gets nervous around you. This is kind of weird, but it's kind of cute. If a girl seems great around you or all of a sudden shy, it could be a sign she is attracted to you. Finally, watch out for compliments. Does she tell you she likes your new shirt, your hairstyle, or your sense of humor? Genuine praise is a sign she's paying attention and appreciates your qualities. Now, don't let this inflate your ego. Stoicism teaches us humility. A compliment is nice, but it doesn't define your worth. It could be any of the signs, but it's always possible that someone may act in a certain way for reasons unrelated to a romantic interest. In the end, what matters the most is communication and how someone treats you. Stoicism values of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation can assist you in the area of love and help you to go from being insecure to secure. So it's important to remember that these are just signs. Eye contact, proximity, a gentle touch, they're all pieces of the puzzle, but they don't tell the whole story. So to sum it all up, figuring out if a woman is attracted to you is about more than just checking off a list of signs. It's about observing carefully, staying grounded, and most importantly, focusing on what you can control, your own actions and your own character. By approaching relationships with a stoic mindset, you can navigate the dating world with greater clarity, confidence, and inner peace. It is worth noting that what qualities in general do people find attractive? Is it really just being good-looking, or maybe a person with a good physique is more likely to be desired? And are there also things that people find repulsive? What is the secret psychology that we are missing in our life and can use to attract people? If you enjoyed this video and found these tips helpful, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content on relationships, stoicism, and self-improvement. Thanks for watching.